Hi guys, it's your favorite diva, Misty G Quartz, and just I just got a new mannequin head, so I was like, let me make a little video for fun, for the tube, for the reels, just talking about my wig journey and my styling heads and everything. I literally started styling wigs because of my first ever audition tape on my first year ever doing drag. I was like, I cannot be wearing flat ass wigs. I need to learn how to to tease and style wigs, not steal. Well, I do need to learn how to steal, but that's a different story. Um, but yeah, so I was just like, I need to learn how to style wigs, and so I did. I literally, because of my audition tape, I learned how to style like a classic drag hair and like teasing on it. And then from then, I just started practicing different things, learning new techniques, YouTube, vintage tutorials, like the books and everything. Not that I have any of them, but I've seen so many photos of like vintage books, and it's kind of taught me a lot about like roller sets and things like that, like the fundamentals of hair and drag. Um, I didn't go to school for hair or anything like that. I am completely self-taught, just trial and error practice and little things that I picked up from other stylists online, like how to do flips and all of those things. Like anytime I have questions, I'm always like posting it online, like, "Hey guys, I'm struggling with this. Do you guys have any suggestions?" And then that's kind of like a way that I use my community to help myself learn a new skill. So I have the whole drag community to thank, but I just wanted to come on here because this is my very first mannequin head. As you can tell, she's very well loved and used. This whole part right here is like sunken in because of all the pins that I put them back, and then the hairline is actually still doing well. Everything is like pretty good on it. Besides this part's just like a little sunken in, but she has been loved so much. And then this is my second wig head, and then this is actually my first ever wig stand, which is literally just a backdrop holder that like adjusts up and down. But I shoved it on there because it fit nicely, and then I duct taped it, and yeah, that's why there's all this duct tape on this one because it used to be attached onto this. Um, and yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't swivel back and forth. Like the angle is pretty much up and down. And that's how I learned to style, just like with the mannequin head up and down. Eventually, I switched to a mannequin head and stand like this. Um, but the first one I ever used was actually made with a plastic part of this part. I forgot um, what this thing is called. I know I have a plastic one that I was meaning to show on camera, but whatever, I don't know where it is. But basically, what happened is like this part just like would snap off, and so, and also just like after wear and tear, like because if this part's made out of plastic, like this part right here, eventually the swiveling wears down that plastic, and then it just becomes super loose and it just flops over like this. And so I gotta make it work because I'm not trying to spend more money kind of bitch. So as you can see, there has been many methods to keep these alive. Duct tape, there has been UV resin poured in here. It's already like chipped because I put a big old double stack on here. Um, and tons of duct tape. Also with this one, for some reason this little thing just got really loose, and then I secured it with hot glue so it could just be at a good height. And then I still have this one that adjusted, so that was fine. And then this, it started getting a little loose, and the wig head actually came off because I had it like hot glued in there, and I was like sick of it. So I shoved a bunch of Gorilla Glue here, and then I sandwiched it like this. But I was also styling a wig at the time, and tell me why the fucking Gorilla Glue is like oozing down, and I'm like, no. Luckily, it didn't get on the wig, and I was able to salvage it and everything, but I had to like wipe it off. And honestly, there's still a little bit of residue because I feel stickiness. So thank God we're getting rid of her as well, because first of all, it's just not secure. Like this is fully locked in, and it's like just not doing well. The height is not adjustable, and so I moved on to this. I have another one of these. This is a little different because it's not like a straight up and down. It does have like a height adjuster right here, which is really great for going like straight up and down. This part is made out of like metal or aluminum, some sort of, not plastic, so it won't expand. So it has a lot more like that is stuck in place kind of thing. It's pink, so it also adjusts with these little things, 3 of them. So it's not really something that I could like put on the mannequin head and then like, oh, just spin it around to show it off, which is going to be a little bit disappointing because with my first ever mannequin head that I'm still going to continue using because she is my day one and she has not failed me. With this one, I can get the height and then leave one of these loose, since it's 2 of them, and then I can easily spin the wig around to show it off. But that's the only downfall with the other one, but I am liking it so far. I will say with wig stands, the ability to have this adjustment where you can lay it down and do whatever, it's so helpful. Let me show you what that looks like on a wig. And this is on a different wig stand that was a gift, but is a very similar to that one. This one's just a little looser, so I might need to replace her soon. But what's nice about that adjustment thing is that you can move the angles around, you can apply your gels, you can let it dry like that, you can lay it all the way down back and like secure it so you can like work on details if you have to, ventilation, any of that jazz. So yeah, that is my journey, that is my wig stand, this is where I'm at now. Definitely need to upgrade and definitely will probably buy one more just because it's good to have heads. Now I have 3 that I can constantly work on. And I have other wig heads, but the foam is different. It's like a squishier foam. Let me see if I can pull one out. So this is like a more higher quality canvas head, but it's kind of harder to stick the pins in, which is good and bad. Good because you know they're secure and not gonna be yanking out when you're like teasing like crazy, because sometimes with these they'll be like super loose, where these are like kind of harder to put in and out. But this one also has like a square head, like it's super flat up here, it's kind of square, which I guess in turn is great for like styling. Majority of my clients are men in wigs, so you know a square head normally would probably be better, but I find that when snatching ponytails up on a square head, it just looks weird, especially when somebody who wears it doesn't have like a square head. It still looks kind of square and I don't want that, so I tend not to use these even though I have them. I have used them for certain clients who have bigger heads because I think this is like a 24 inch, and I usually work on like a 22 or 23. This is a 22, this is a 23. 23 is quite big, but it's not like super huge where like anybody can't wear it. I typically use the 22 on my pigtail wigs just because it's easier to secure, especially with this one because it doesn't have the mobility of moving side to side. It just makes my life easier when doing pigtails. So this is my pigtail wig holder. Anyways, I'm done babbling, but I just thought I would make a little video, and why not? Follow me on Instagram, Misty G Wigs, and maybe I'll do some tutorials soon. We'll see. Bye!